Hello and welcome. This is my first video in a while. I think next week we have Christmas, and I think the past half year I have done maybe 2 or 3 videos, that's all. And I would just want to say hello and update you a little bit of what happened in the past half a year almost. In one video I updated you that I brought my son here to Japan, and now we have December 2021, not 21, and Japan closed the border again, so no tourists are allowed into Japan and students. Usually around this time of the year both of my sons would be in Japan, but it's not possible. The little one is still here, but my elder son is in Germany. He's stranded there. Basically, he cannot come for Christmas, and which is not very pleasant, especially if you look now at the headlines in the newspaper that Japan is opening its borders for rich people, like people who are arriving with a private jet or with their yacht. Just seriously. Anyhow, I think it will not change until end of January, because there will be Oshogatsu, which is the biggest holiday in the year in Japan, and of course the government in Japan, I assume they will look and see what happened during this time and how many people are getting infected with. And Oshogatsu is 1st of January, For us, the biggest, for me, it's the biggest holiday, Christmas, in the year. And I think 14 days, and then the government will make a decision, and maybe they open again the borders 1st of February or something like this. So until then, I guess we are in a second Edo period. So the next news, not so good news, is, I don't know, a lot of you remember my dog Charlie, black Labrador, retriever, and we had so much fun. He died a week ago, and he had bone cancer. Maybe since a longer time, but we only realized in September. The vet took a sample out of it. There was a growth on his jawbone, and she said they cannot determine if it's cancer or not. And then it grew, and we decided to operate. But for me personally, it was too late, because he couldn't chew anymore, he couldn't eat. So one day I just brought him to the clinic. I said I want that he's operated as soon as possible. They did this. It was 7.5 hours. Here are some pictures of him. And he recovered. But after the sample was sent into the laboratory, they determined it was a very seldom cancer, a bone cancer which grows on the muscle. I'm not an expert, that's what they told us, and they said 2 weeks to 9 months. He's an old dog, so we decided the chemotherapy is not the right thing for him. And from then onwards, first he was fine, and then maybe after 3 weeks, I had the feeling he has pain. But labbies, they don't show their pain so much, So one day I had the feeling this is now enough for him. So I wanted to get painkillers. We got the painkillers from the clinic, came back home, and he didn't want to eat it. So I wanted to open his mouth. What you usually do, you open the mouth and put it behind on the tongue, and then he swallows it. But he couldn't open it. He was whining, and that's it for me. I said, no, that's enough. And we decided to put him down on that day. Here in Japan, you can burn the dog, you get your own home back, and the hospital now sent also flowers So this was really, really tough. So yeah, I think the toughest was the next morning when you came out of the, my bedroom, and usually Charlie would wait there, and he wasn't there anymore. That was really hard. And whenever I go now shopping, I usually buy ham for him or something. I always think, oh, I have to buy ham, and then, oh no, Charlie's not there. So yeah, for me, my husband is Buddhist or Shintoist. You never know with Japanese. And yeah, he says we have to wait 49 days and until the dog or anybody who's dying realize that they are dead. So that's a new belief, yeah. And then they believe also that they're coming home, and you will, with some noises in the house, you will realize he is now back home. This is also, I don't know, but it's really tough. The dog was with me for 11 years, yeah. Originally we bought it for the children, but they are out of the house, yeah. Now we had him, and it was so nice walking with him every day, and so good memories, really good memories. We took Charlie also with us to New Zealand, and yeah, it was a good life, I hope, for him. Yeah, this is a really not so good news. Yeah, and other news, there are many other news, but some I cannot talk on camera. But in general, a lot of things are going on in our life in the moment, a lot of changes. And we have to adjust to it. Still living at the same house. But I do not know if it's COVID or is it, yeah, maybe it's COVID. It's now 2 years. It's, for me, it's difficult in the moment. I cannot tell you. I mean, we can go out. Japan is, yeah, we can go shopping whenever we want, and we can do whatever we want. But somehow I feel a little bit trapped in Japan in the moment. Of course I can travel. I could visit Germany and come back. That's not the problem. I feel it's not really right to close the borders for people who are living in these countries, who are foreigners and who cannot see their families. So that might be what bothers me the most in the moment. I do understand that last year that they have to close the borders and all this. This is totally understandable. Also this year, maybe until over 70% were vaccinated, I didn't have a problem with everything. But now here in Japan we have a few, 100 and I don't know, 20 or something like this on a daily basis, or sometimes under 100. And you have to imagine Japan has 125 million people. So you have only a few hundred people who have COVID, and they close the borders. I think this is too much. And even people are coming in, they have to sometimes stay 14 days in the quarantine hotel. So I think this is appropriate. Yeah. But yeah, what do I know, right? I can complain about it, but at the end of the day, you can't do anything. But it's 2 years. That's a long time. And looking back now, people who are rich can come in. I do not understand this. This is not right. It's definitely wrong. Anyhow, I want to give you some Christmas greetings. I hope very soon that at my weekly posting, and I definitely will post you my experience in summertime with my brother, etc. But in the moment, as the past months, taking care of my dog, taking care of my son, my husband has something going on, impossible, absolutely impossible. So I hope the new year will bring all of us, and you, my viewer, a really great new year. I hope COVID will be in the past very soon. And I wish you all the best, all the happiness and all the luck. And something else, I got fan mail. Someone wrote me from Singapore and they want me to do more comparison. Yes, I will do it. I will do it. I have to think about it, and I have really good memories of Singapore. Yeah, and I can compare Singapore with a few other countries, definitely. But thank you for this mail. It lifted me up a little bit. It was so humbly written, and it was so nice. It was really nice. Recently, I just opened my emails or my letters. Either it's invoices or just stress. Yeah, and it was fine. Also, this was nice, not fine. It was nice. Thank you very much for this fan mail. It was really nice. It made me happy, and it gave me the motivation to make a video today. Maybe not the video what you expected, a travel video or a comparison video, but somehow an update, at least, to let you know what's going on. No? So thank you very much, and I see you in the new year. See you then. Bye.